A flight of nearly 20 hours through Seoul, South Korea, delivered 10 Wolverine student athletes to Vietnam for a 10-day educational trip. The voyage was in conjunction with the athletic department's Let's Go Do program, made possible through the generosity of a Michigan alumnus. The journey started in Ninh Binh, a province in the Red Delta region. Natural beauty abound as they explored parks, waterways, and stone caves.
It's definitely been a culture shock ever since arriving here in Vietnam, but everybody has been so friendly. Today on the boats, when we went to the Ninh Binh boat tour, everybody was waving, saying hi, so it's such a friendly community. I'm just honestly really blessed to have this opportunity to be able to come to Vietnam and experience this culture.
Next, the remains of Hoa Lo Prison, or the Hanoi Hilton. Built by the French at the turn of the 20th century to house Vietnamese revolutionaries, the facility was used to detain and torture American POWs during the Vietnam War. An on-site museum gives an overview of what it was like.
It's one thing to learn a lot about the history, but it's another thing to be a part of it and be like standing and visually seeing everything, especially since half of this is still up. So it's really impactful not only to learn about it, but to be in the present. Yeah, it's really emotional, but it's also really amazing to learn history in a different place and in a different country and just getting that different perspective.
On day 2, the Wolverines were guests at the Buddhist Leadership Initiative. Opened in 2002, one of its goals is to reduce discrimination against people living with HIV/AIDS and to support families with affected members.
It gave such new perspective about people living with HIV. I walk away with like a found respect for people with HIV and just hearing their personal experiences and everything that they have been through. I just feel so blessed that I was able to educate myself more about their experiences and get to see the beautiful temple that they get to live in.
Society is progressing here in Vietnam, and people are starting to realize that HIV, yes, it is a disease, but it shouldn't allow them to discriminate against these people who have it.
That stop was followed by a thought-provoking visit to Hanoi University to meet with students and university officials. No matter what part of the globe they hail from, the shared experiences of college students becomes a universal language that connects them.
It was so great meeting everybody and realizing our similarities, even though we're all the way across the world. And being able to see what they learn and what they think about America, but also how they dream to go to America and just be able to travel the world just like I am.
Getting to meet the students at the university was super cool, getting to talk to them about their experience in college and seeing the similarities and also the differences from us growing up in the United States. Singing the song was super cool. I didn't actually understand most of the song, but we did get the part about Ho Chi Minh and Vietnam, so that was super cool to be able to sing the song with them, so it was fun.
And the chatter wasn't just about classwork and exams.
Awesome experience here at the university. Got to have some great conversation with some great kids. I got to meet a guy named Trin. Him and I were very similar, something I didn't expect. Had the exact same hobbies. We both love lifting weights, that kind of thing, and even had the same movie of The Dark Knight. So we had a great time bonding over Batman, which I did not expect would happen on this trip.
It was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. Dylan and I were chatting earlier, and we were talking about how these people are really just us, but in a different country. And it was really nice to be able to talk to them and relate to them.
On part 2 of our series, a sobering museum visit balanced by some of the most energetic youngsters you'll ever meet. And I hope you're not claustrophobic, because we're headed underground. For MGO Blue TV, I'm Ed Kongursky.